Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Everyday superpower where we talk body language, relationships, game. That's GAME with a capital G for greatness. It's everyday superpower. And today we're going to talk about competition anxiety. And you ask, what's competition anxiety? I may have heard you reference it here and there across your videos, across numerous topics, but could you inform me how this is going to aid me in receiving the energy I ever so much desire from the submissive woman I crave? And I will tell you yes. Yes, I will inform you how this works, and I will inform you what competition anxiety is, how to induce it, and how it places both parties in their natural, God-given position. So, there's a stereotype that the married man has to walk on eggshells around his wife to ensure he doesn't annoy her, to ensure she doesn't kick off at him, to ensure that everything's good and he doesn't get a headache, right? That's backwards. That's a subversion of the biological norm, and that woman doesn't respect him, clearly, due to that dynamic that has been established, because she wouldn't dare act in that manner to her boss. She wouldn't dare act in that manner towards her father, potentially, given she has a good relationship. She has a bad relationship, you might assume that, but then why has she got a bad relationship with her husband? We don't want that. But this is advertised as the norm. They make us believe this is the norm. Society has been engineered to believe this is norm. And when I say society, I mean us peons, right? Who get force-fed the incorrect information via media and indirect promotion of this social dynamic. In a woman, right? And I digress. The man walking on eggshells is the vice versa of the reality. She needs to be in position to not want to lose you and not want to get under your skin down to the fact that she deems you as valuable, right? She wants you to be perceived as valuable in her eyes. Because if you're valuable in her eyes, you're in masculine position, you're in dominant position, you're a leader, she's someone she respects. And that's rightful, am I wrong? Does that sound like you're playing some sort of game or just readjusting the scales to their appropriate position? So, in the woman, there is a biological mechanism that is triggered when, in the presence, whether it be in the physical, material plane or within her psychological, within her mind, there is a trigger of anxiety that is brought upon when that woman deems another woman as threatening, as someone who holds value within the feminine space that her partner or partner-to-be resides. And even if that woman is single and isn't dealing with men, this competitive anxiety is still induced, alike the man who is envious of the man who has what he hasn't, because she knows it's going to lessen her potential to garner a mate, to garner a man who can provide her the lifestyle she needs, the life, the safety, the security that she needs. It's her biological hardwiring. This competitive anxiety exists and resides within the majority of normal women, right? When you as a man keep enough distance for you to hold some degree of independence, you will hold some form of control upon the triggering of this anxiety, because she knows she hasn't got you under her thumb. She doesn't really want you under her thumb. This is the beautiful contrast behind it. This is the awkward Yet once you understand it, brilliant dynamic that resides within the woman to the man. Consciously, she doesn't want to feel uncomfortable. She dislikes discomfort. She dislikes wondering where you are, who you're with, who she is, why you're talking to her. She doesn't like that because it makes her feel uncomfortable, because there's potential that you will leave her for her and in the process give her your resources, right? Whereas she wants you for your resource, whether that be your genetics if you're unemployed. You know, you look good, she's with you for a reason. Whether that be your inheritance because you've got a rich and as hell family and she perceives that as something she desires and sees in your future. That's why she's hanging around. Or blah-de-blah-de-blah, right? She wants you for the resource, whether that be genetic or whether that be material, right? Don't think it's because it's your sense of humor. Don't think it's because it's your big willy and this and that. She wants your genetic makeup for the children, or she wants your material resource, if not your ability and your showcase of characteristic that proves that you're able to do so, if not heading towards that in your future, yeah? She don't want a bum. She cheats on the bum, right? Full stop. So, she sees you engaging with other people and she knows that she can't control you by giving you a headache. And if anything, if she starts giving you a headache and starts shouting at you and starts arguing with you, that's only going to push you further away, because you still have the independence and the leniency and the space to maneuver, because you didn't give away your masculinity when you got in a relationship with this woman, like her last boyfriends did, like her last husband did, like her friends' boyfriends are doing. You're resistant to giving away your identity for the sake of this second party that doesn't lead. And if she doesn't lead you, what are you doing taking instruction that is contrary to what makes you valuable, what makes you a person she was attracted to in the first place? Why does she want to change that now? So you don't fall into that trap. And in not falling into that trap, you raise this competitive anxiety as to where she sees the value in you. It's a very positive thing. Look at the most famous and rich people in the world, right? They can get any women they want, any degree of high valued woman they want, right? Do you think there isn't going to be this engaged anxiety that this rich and popular man can leave her at any time? Why can't he? She knows the attention he gets. She knows that she has to behave. She has to operate in a different manner to the women who are in your general day-to-day working class relationships. Because she is with someone of value who she can't lose. She can't lose him. It's not a matter of he's annoyed me, so I'm gonna argue with him. It's more so he's annoyed me, but I can't lose him, so I need to engage with him in a respectable and respectful fashion, right? Which these married men, or so you would think looking at the internet and looking at how the media portrays it, doesn't get, because supposedly it's normal that when you get married, your missus just starts walking all over you and you have to deal with that and bow at her feet. No, that's not the case. And your missus will cheat on you for that. I throw around the word cheat a lot, yeah, because duh. Do you know, when you're in this game and you're practicing and you're fooling about and you're engaging with so many women, you soon realize the reality of such, right? So if she's wondering if there's other women in your life, yes, there are. If there are. You tell her. It's not going to do you harm. She's going to want to fight for you. If you, like this is another thing, right? The honeymoon period. Oh, she stopped having sex with me. Oh, we don't get it on as much as we used to do. Oh, it's just a part of the passing time, blah, blah, blah. Bro, that's just because your game got soft. Because you lost your identity and your value as an independent man. Because you felt that was the way it had to be once you became a couple. When you are now not man, you're now man and woman. That's your identity. You're known as being him attached to her and her attached to him. You're not known as him no more, right? It's a sad position to be in, right? They say the woman stops giving them attention in the bedroom. The bedroom's not as good as it used to be, blah, blah. Trust me, let me put you on game here. If she is in any way uncertain or actually certain of the nature of females that can be around you, the way females could be around you, and the attention you'd be more than happy to receive from them females, not saying you're cheating, but you're an open-minded man, you say, yeah, it's flipping nice to be validated. Don't worry, though, I'm not going to do anything. Don't get so shook. Then trust me, she's going to ensure you leave that house fulfilled. I'm putting you on game here. 10 years, 15 years, 50 years down the line, you're going to be receiving the utmost positive attention. You're going to have a full stomach. You're going to be well looked after down there, because she doesn't want to send you into that world with those whom incite this deep penetrating anxiety within her feminine soul and spirit, because that exists. You need to understand this. Don't allow it to be the vice versa. Don't allow it to be the vice versa. You don't have to be scared of annoying her. You're respectful enough to the degree where you shouldn't argue anyway. It's the man's imperative to have peace in the relationship. It's her imperative to have drama. You shouldn't be kicking off with your missus. But she could kick off with you if she starts to lose respect. She might kick off with you when she knows you've got no one else to be with, when you've got nowhere else to go, when you don't have the capabilities of being anyone, when you have to start afresh as most men do. Honestly, I'm putting you on game. She will look after you better and better and better, contrary to what the next man tells you when he says, no man, no, I can't let her know about her because she'll probably leave me or she'll get annoyed. No, she won't. She'll see you as a valuable man who is looked after and looked for by those of the opposite sex. That's some game. Click like and subscribe. Peace.